in yet another step taken towards strengthening Sino-Indian ties. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has met with NSA Ajit Doval in the national capital, Delhi, today. Now, during this meeting, NSA Doval said, and I'm quoting here, there has been an upward trend. Borders have been quiet. There has been peace and tranquility. Now, earlier, in a major diplomatic push, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar told his Chinese counterpart that the de-escalation process at the line of actual control must move forward. On the second day of his visit to New Delhi, details are emerging, in fact, of the two sides working together more closely than we have seen in the years. Now, according to sources, Mr. Wang has assured External Affairs Minister Jaishankar that Beijing will in fact address India's requirements for fertilizers, rare earths and also tunnel boring machines. Now, rare earth elements are critical for manufacturing high-tech products, be it smartphones, electronic vehicle batteries and also advanced military equipment due to their unique magnetic and conductive properties. Now, their scarcity, viewers, and concentrated production primarily by China, around 90%, that too makes them strategically vital for global technology and energy transitions. My colleague Mohammed Ghazali joins us for the latest on this. But before listening to what NSA Doval said during the high-level meet.
I'm very happy that since then, in the last about 9 months, there has been an upward trend. Borders have been quiet. There have been peace and tranquility. Our bilateral engagements have been more substantial. And we are most grateful to our leaders who, in Kazan, in October last, were able to set a new trend. And we have profited a lot since then. The new environment that has been created has helped us in moving ahead in the various areas that we were working on. And this is the 75th year of our diplomatic relations, and it's a time to celebrate.
Mr. Doval, I'm very happy to meet you in New Delhi for this round of talks between the special representatives of China and India on the boundary question. The setbacks we experienced in the past few years were not in the interests of the people of our two countries. And then in October last year, President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi had an important meeting in Kazan. That meeting pointed the direction for the development of our bilateral relations and provided impetus for the proper settlement of the boundary question.
My colleague Mohammed Ghazali, who's been tracking these developments closely, in fact, was present at this meeting between NSA Doval and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, joins us for the latest. Ghazali, we heard both the leaders there. You were also present at the meeting. More importantly, how important is this meet, especially as a build-up to PM Modi's SCO visit later this month?
It is very significant because it is coming at a time when from now, just weeks from now, we'll have Prime Minister visiting China to attend the SCO Leaders Summit in Tianjin. And from there, he'll come back to the national capital of China to have a bilateral with Mr. Xi Jinping. Why it is significant? Two significant points. One, it is all happening amid the global shift in geopolitics with Mr. Trump threatening India to not buy oil from Russia. And he's also very upset with the BRICS member because idea was floated among the BRICS member for de-dollarization, which India has categorically rejected the idea, saying that they're not in favor of that. Yet Mr. Trump is upset with the BRICS member. He's also upset with India for purchasing oil from Russia. And amid all this, Indian Prime Minister continues to maintain its relations, or India's diplomacy is focusing to establish its relation and continue its relations with all the countries, be it China. We are seeing improvement in relations with China, resuming the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, India reciprocating with issuing visas to Chinese nationals after 5 or 6 years. And now there are serious talks going on between Mr. Doval, the special representative for border level talks, with his counterpart, Mr. Wang Yi. The friction points along the border is something which both the parties agree is not in the interest of both the countries. And that is why these talks will suggest whether China will adopt a de-escalation, because India is approaching this entire issue of border dispute on 3D formula: de-escalation, disengagement. Now, disengagement has happened last year in October when on the sidelines of Kazan summit, this was declared by Indian Prime Minister Mr. Modi and Chinese President Mr. Xi. Now is the time for de-escalation. So that is why This meeting is very important, very significant. It also sends out a message to US that India still enjoys good relations with its neighbor as well.
Right. Well, thank you so much for putting these developments into perspective, Ghazali.